Okay. So, wrong thing. My microphone is in the wrong spot. I'm half asleep here, and I'm just doing this now before tomorrow, because this is Monday. And I may be, like, not 100% feeling well. Why do I have 2 special weapons equipped? Let's go ahead and use my necrochasm. Oh, I'm stuck on stairs. Okay. I am that tired, okay? I'm allowed to be that tired. Hello, Riven. Hello, Bish.
A timely arrival, Guardian. Another egg from my clutch will soon pass by our reality. This will fail to claim it.
I can only get 2.
Strange turn of events that they were destined
Blah.
to the ascendant plane.
I still haven't done the coil yet. I know. Let's get some of her bounties. I wasn't in a good spot this morning to do anything either, due to, shit. Basically what's going on is I am so sick that I have to be on experimental drugs to just get myself through the breathing process of everything. Oh, I didn't listen to the audio log last week. Uh-oh.
If we cannot rely upon the veil, the Ahamkara is our only option.
Even if it was Savathun who pointed us at Riven in the first place?
The witness is our priority. We've dealt with Savathun and Riven in the past.
And now Savathun is free and Riven is toying with us. I won't end up as a puppet again.
Nor I.
Sorry, I didn't mean...
I fear it's too. The experience of watching your body perform a series of actions you would never condone. Of that terrible regret. But that fear won't stop me. Just as I know it won't stop you.
Was any of it real? All that advice Savathun gave me while she pretended to be you.
At the time Aldrin began his campaign against the Reef, he was already suffering from the Black God's corruption. Riven must have found him an easy victim. One could argue he wasn't fully in command of his decisions. All the same, the impact of those decisions was very real. So, let me ask you this. Did I give you good advice?
Life-changing.
Then hold on to it.
Okay. And there's Mara. Casually watching us. Oh, jeez Louise, as usual, Mara. Jeez. Okay. So, yeah. I'm on experimental drugs to breathe. There's a whole lot of issues going on. I was gonna do a Drunk Iron Banner Saturday, and then I came down with the majority of it, and I couldn't do it anymore. So, yesterday I found out what I had. I can't say what I have, because my aunt follows my stuff, and it flipped my entire family out that I may or may not have given it to them. So, or I was asked by my mother to maintain perfectionism. And that is the reason why I'm mentally not doing well either, is because my mother had lied to my family not once, not twice, but I think 3 times while they were up here about why my brother wasn't with us. So, the second I mentioned anything, or the second I didn't want to do anything, I got yelled at. So, let's just do this. Okay, here I'm gonna drink sugar water because that's all I can fucking taste. Oh, I can taste it! Oh, the experimental drug really does it. Thank you, Pfizer. Oh, yeah, I had to change my Warlock's fashion. I forgot I did that. Tastes weird, though. It's probably because I can smell again.
The Techians' calculations look promising so far. The next egg should be close. Be cautious. The Taken have already gained a foothold here.
They spread their influence with mindless fervor. Much like awoken royalty.
Fuck you. I can't go through that door. Oh god. Okay. Oh, here it
Wrath
is.
of the Queen, this is not your fight. Somewhere out there, a pack of doomed corsairs waits for you.
I'll be there. They know I'll always be there.
You want to help them. You would do anything.
Okay, I gotta look for the plates.
Without you.
Oh god. Test out the sidearm. Ow. Jeez Louise, this thing hits like a freight train. It doesn't feel like it hits like a freight train either. That's the best part. Uncontested saves lives. One of my plates. There's another one of my plates. One plate. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I have more of these things? This thing hits really well. There's my third plate. That was the worst grenade throw of my life.
Absent a commanding will, the Taken return to more basic directives. Their corruption may reshape these holes. Deal with them before the path collapses around us.
Yes, Queen Mara. Wait, does this thing have Volt Shot on it? Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Ah! It's like the thing. No! Oh my god, let me get out of the way and oh my. Reasons why I don't like Shadow Thrall is like I'm okay. Nothing but my pride. Die. Okay, I don't have to hit a button. I've been hitting the button like I've been hitting the thingy for dunking motes in, what is it? I know it's been nerfed, but I don't care. I'm still using it. I'm doing this all by myself. Oh. Oh, here it comes. Big bada boom evil. And it's dead. Ow. I like this thing. Ow. Can I keep more of these things? Where am I going? Okay. To the store. I gotta activate more plates. Good thing there's one right in front of me. Okay.
You set obstacles in our path, mock our efforts, all while we seek to save your eggs. Is gloating over the ruin you made of our home worth losing them forever?
You set the snare, then complained that I refused to lay my neck within it. To beg and weep for what you desire. That is not in me.
Queen Mara's frustrated. Oop. I just swallowed a piece of a big roll by a hole. Fuck. Makes my anxiety go through the roof. That's a door. Oh, there it is. This is the part I inform you. I am not drunk nor high. I'm just, extremely exhausted. Unless you've had you've had what I had, and you know that you have to be on extreme meds just to breathe every day, says something. That and my anxiety's getting the better of me. I'm gonna switch my super real quick. Because as much as I like my WoW, I need my Nova Bomb.
That beast is a nexus of corruption. Such a high concentration of energy will destabilize the ley lines. Destroy it, or our efforts end here.
That other wizard has to die. Oh my goodness. Where's that wizard? Not dead. Ooh, I got a new fusion. Don't care. Die! I'm gonna die. God, pervading darkness 7. Come on. Come on, reload. Reload! Fuck! Ouch. Walk through a wall. We have 8 shots left. Okay, get the fuck out of here and into this little hole. Last shot. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness. Whew. There's an egg.
Another egg secured. Well done, Guardian. The Taken aren't the only creatures attempting to thwart us. Riven seeks to entangle us in another loop, to keep us chasing down her clutch while the Witness runs rampant.
If this is a game, it suits your purposes. Sealing the eggs away, buying time for your broken warlock to cheat me. You have my terms. See this through, or make peace with your fate.
I heard that one was good this year. I do like the sidearm though. This sidearm hits like a freight train. Wow, this looks... I wonder if it can come with Volt Shot. You know what I mean? We'll find out. I actually don't mind this roll. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the helm and do the projector. I will record as many clips of Iron Banner as I can. Mainly with me being how sick I am, it's probably not going to happen though. This time, which is a shame. I figured out how to make a cocktail with the mead, and I've got a cocktail to make with some wine, the red wine I got. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. So yeah. Ooh-wee. Oh, that's a like. You get standard. Is that standard issued? It's too bad they don't talk.
You've made excellent progress, but the remainder of the clutch will never reach us if they remain on their current trajectories. Queen Mara and her Techians once communed with the Harbingers, entities that can traverse the weft and weave of the ley lines. Mara's personal Harbinger can bring the clutch home, but she'll need to guide it with a signal. We need you to retrieve a Starlight Lodestone. It's a channeling medium the Queen can use to signal the Harbinger. All this to help Riven while the Dreaming Halls remain locked in her curse. The temporal loop that binds the Dreaming City could continue to plague the reef indefinitely. I wish my people could rest. I wish I could aid the trapped Corsairs across our shores. But Riven's curse is just a preamble compared to the final shape. The Witness seeks to finish what it started with the collapse. And so we remain occupied. And Rhea Silvia burns. I regret we can do no more to advance your position in the field, but I'll be in touch as soon as the Queen finishes her communion.
Ugh, I gotta do the Chamber of Starlight. The one that's bugged. The one that's bugged. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Ooh! By the way, what was it? I need this emote. I don't care. I need purple dragon wings. I want purple dragon wings, damn it. It's only 2 weeks into the season, though. 3 weeks into the season, but... And with plenty of time to hit there. Because of other shit, so... Whee! It's called Warlock's Grace. What are they doing? I'm gonna leave them be. It's a Titan mating ritual at the end. A Titan and Warlock mating ritual. Oh! Ooh, he dropped a heavy brick. I didn't get to try any of these weapons out when they first came out because my family came up here shortly after, so I didn't get to try it on any random drag, nothing, so.
How many ceremonies did I attend here? They weren't all lofty, serious affairs. The lights, the singing. I wish you could remember it.
Huh? Oh, because I'm an awoken. Ooh. I got an awoken alignment. My warlock and... Ah! I'd hear the same line on my, How the hell did that happen? Me like this thing so much. Aw, I'm out. Oh, I'm full again. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Inkasi is slain. Until she rises again. She'll go on haunting the Chamber of Starlight forever. Shuro Chi says, if beautiful places cannot survive, why fight at all?
I'll have to come up with an answer for her.
Bring back the Lodestone Guardian. Let's move on.
Aww, okay. So we can observe Crow and Petra's discussion. What is that? It's in the helm. Okay. Figured! Okay. I'm really quickly checking TikTok, just seeing how everything's doing. Even though, I just mentioned I've been sick and I'm not doing that well. I want to blow my nose because my nose is like, you know that kind of sore feeling when you blow your nose too many times and you get this like rash on your nose? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. Okay. Now I know there's a staircase down here. I'm gonna go down here. What you doing?
So this is what? The third bargain we've struck with a compulsive liar?
Having your back to the wall is never a good feeling.
It's so much worse. Being back in the Dreaming City.
Uh-huh.
Now that you remember?
I know every inch of it. The gardens, the palace. How it used to be. Before Riven's curse.
Oh. Crow.
If it wasn't for me, the curse would never have happened.
That's a load of horse shit.
Used us. Our grief, our desperation. I wanted vengeance more than anything. The truth is, if I thought hiding from my guilt would help anyone, I'd be on the far side of the system.
You don't think we're just making the same mistake?
Fuck it.
Uldren used to say, if you don't like the odds, don't sit at the table. Trusting Riven is a risk. But without her, we have no way of pursuing the witness. I'd rather risk failing than wait here for the final shape.
Right there with you.
It's good to see those two be getting along again. Crow in his new life, and Petra in her old. Okay, can we... Thank you. Hello. Speak with Osiris? Oh, Big Brother Osiris wants to speak with us. Hold on.
Guardian, we are coming to the final moments. These choices, these risks, they mean everything. Mara requests that I provide some small measure of insurance should Riven prove too perilous a gamble. I've learned the Veil is linked to the Traveler, that this link was not created. It is a primal truth of their existence, a pairing. The Witness accessed this link through your ghost. The motions of what it did are written in the Veil's own memory. But like an incantation, without the ritual, the understanding, the words, so to speak, the motions, are useless. My attempts to recreate what the Witness did, to follow it, have been inadequate. And dangerous. I must temper my ambitions. The Veil is the power of consciousness, made manifest in our physical world. It whispers an electromagnetic language that resonates with our minds. One that can be deciphered, but not by the laws we wield in this universe. It's no easy task. If there is another way to follow the Witness, I'll find it here, on Neptune. It will take time, as all things do. Continue to aid Mara, and I will uncover what knowledge I can.
I know there's another Veil containment, and we can do that later, after this, but for now... Well, we're gonna speak to the dragon again. Space dragon. The bish.
Another egg safely retrieved. I may have to make good on my word. Though from what the Techyons whisper, the rest will prove more elusive. Mara may have to take drastic measures to catch them. All reward requires risk. Mara knows this truth better than most. That is what first enticed me to stay with the Sov siblings. Their penchant for adventure. Their unquenchable ambition. Each of them deliciously reckless in their own way. Your crow hides it well, but I can still smell Aldrin's daring nature on him. Imagine what he could accomplish if only he'd embrace it.
Stay away from Crow, you fucking cunt.
But you charge headlong into danger without a second thought. All for the promise of power. I knew from the first moment I set eyes on a light bearer that your kind would change everything for the Ahamkara. And oh, how right I was.
Okay, so let's go do the veil containment. Okay, so there's... What is this error? Because I can decrypt this engram. Okay, whatever. Bungie's just being weird. So it's going to be a sparrow, a ghost shell, a transmat effect, or a ship. A ship. See? I know. Something stupid. Every time. I have beaten this game, the end. I thought this was like a shot for a second. Jeez Louise. Okay. Oh, let's go listen to the audio log, because that was stupid of me not to make that one last time.
Queen Mara, I hail you now out of necessity of the heart. Else I feel as though I will burst into solar flame. Long have I admired you from afar. Ever since you graced me with your power and benevolence in the Reef Wars. Not a day goes by without me thinking back to the time you bade me repay that debt to you. How we spent hours together, long into the night. Would that you spirit me to your side again, to serve as your consort, your knight, your humble vassal, anything to be near you. I beg you to grant me an audience once more. Please.
Shax, you
give me the
simp.
gift and the privilege of basking in your favor. For without you, I shall wither and crumble into dust.
Shax is part of the Seraph fan club.
Across the cosmic winds.
This again? You and I both know he sounds nothing like that, Riven.
Oh.
Perhaps I should use a voice with which you are even more intimately familiar. How about...
Do not speak her name.
As you wish, oh Majesty mine.
Oh, that was a plot twist. Riven is trying to make Shax a simp. Oh, man. Okay. So, like I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to do any Iron Banner right now. But I do know there's a new Veil Containment. So let's go ahead and do that guy. And then next week, the week after this week, will be the release of the new Strand weapon. strand bow. And then after this, I think we'll just call it a night. I need to get some sleep. Did I check where I needed to be first? Last time I jumped, just willy-nilly jumped down here. I didn't need to be down here.
Gioma Essie, research log. The Veil. We shouldn't settle here. It's a mistake. But Maya is insistent that we have to build our long-term shelters near the Veil. We're almost done constructing an enclosure around it. Once the field emitters are up, we should at least be safe from its radiation. The Siva tech Maya had on the Exodus was a lifesaver. Not only for building the enclosure, but shelters, tools. We'd be dead without it. But it still wasn't fast enough. The last XO in our group succumbed to brain death yesterday. Maya's quarantined the bodies for study. She says our next step should be finding a way to draw power from the Veil so we're self-sufficient. I'm insisting on turbines instead. But she doesn't think that's good enough. Not for as long term as this might be. Which, I guess. But I can't shake this feeling. Like we're making a terrible mistake.
I'm not getting a good vibe from this. Quinn says these records contradict some of her own. But there's a ton of references to Maya Sundaresh in our archives that are redacted. I'm worried, Osiris. What if everything we've been told our whole lives? What if it was all a lie?
Don't despair yet, young friend. The truth may be somewhere between these logs and what you've been told in the past. In my experience, history can be contradictory. Regardless, we won't know until we decrypt more of these logs.
Gioma Essie, incident log. The Vex.
Interesting.
6 weeks ago, our settlement came under attack by an intrusion of Vex forces. It was a test of our defenses for a larger incursion. Yesterday, scouts discovered temporarily realigned architecture just outside the stronghold limits. The Vex had retroactively inserted themselves into Neptune's history, just like they did on Venus. But unlike Venus, something stopped them short of our habitat. They had to fight their way in. I think it's the Veil. Something about the paracausal nature of the Veil is preventing their temporal excursions. But the Vex aren't giving up. They did something to Neptune's magnetic field. Wove a sim into it. A screen to isolate us. It's a double-edged sword. The Vex screen hides us from the outside world, from whatever's happened. So we're safe-ish. But we're stuck with the Vex. Thankfully, they're slow to react. It's giving us time to research countermeasures. It's almost our anniversary. I should do something for Maya. She'll forget. She's always so busy. Computer, prepare food synthesis. File, Gioma date night 6. Oh, and add a bottle of port.
Osiris? You alright?
Yes, I'm fine. I just, saw shadows. My choices. Saint. Dr. Sundaresh and I walked very similar paths of obsession, it seems.
Oh,
And nevertheless, it appears that Neomuna's history is deeply tied to the Vex. Hopefully the next decryption will shed more light on this.
Gioma Essie, research log. Exos. Maya and I have built a working theory around the deaths of our Exo crewmates after their exposure to the Veil. According to Maya, Exo minds contain a combination of Vex radiolaria and something known as Clarity. Radiolaria are alien microorganisms living within a hive mind state. Or, I suppose more accurately, a community. Clarity is... Maya described it as a paracausal power derived from an alien artifact. Something Braytech had kept secret. Something Maya thinks the Veil and this artifact are related. That the paracausal force from the Veil overloaded their exominds. Unraveled them. It's like taking a powerful magnet to an archaic magnetic storage device. Full erasure. But Maya... she thinks we can reverse engineer this phenomenon. Use it to write data to a clarity-infused object. Fabricate consciousness. Scientifically, the process seems sound, but morally... Maya keeps saying that we're past the point of morality. She said that. She's convinced that our survival hinges on mastery of the Veil. It's like she's the one unraveling. I feel like I'm losing her. But every time I try and push, I feel her move a little further away. I don't know if I can lose anything else. How much more can any of us lose before there's nothing left?
Nimbus, how much do you know about the Cloud Strider's creation? The technology used?
You don't think...
I make no assertions yet. But I worry that your neon-lit city may have darker roots than either of us knew.
Oh.
Chioma Essie. Research log. Siva.
My most hated subject.
Siva is a nanotech fabrication system, intended to be used by Exodus ships to rapidly build necessary resources from base matter. Maya calls it Willa Bray's obsession, without a hint of self-awareness. But we both see the potential it poses for the future. Each nanomachine in Siva's design is an independent, thinking machine, utilizing a distributed quantum network to coordinate movement. Like a mechanical version of Radiolaria. Probably where the design was inspired from, if I'm being honest. But the design can be pushed. We're looking at ways of incorporating components from disabled Vex and erased exominds.
What?
If we can insulate the nanomachines from the radiation that killed the Exos, maybe their deaths won't be for nothing.
Wait. Does this really mean I'm part Vex?
Well, it's too early to jump to these conclusions, Nimbus. But there does seem to be some connection between the Vex and the Cloud Striders. It may explain why you and the others are able to enter the Vex network without the aid of splicers.
Can I time travel?
No, let's hope not.
Chioma Essie. Research log. Veil interface. Maya and I have finalized a prototype interface for the Veil. Hopefully it'll allow our research team to investigate it in detail. The system's designed like an orchestra, with a central conductor directing a symphony of minds to act like a distributed network. The idea came to us by watching how collective networks like Siva and the Vex operate. The hope is we can aggregate and parse the vast amounts of psychic data emitting from the Veil, turn it into something intelligible. If we're successful, the interface will provide us with a starting point for any future technological research tied to the Veil. The risks of such integration are high. The estimated mortality rates are... But I don't know what I'm doing. This is wrong. This is so wrong. We shouldn't... All she ever talks about is survival. Think big picture. What about your survival? What about your heart? My heart? I can't keep doing this. I can't.
Again, I see a shadow of myself in Maya Sandresh. The man I could have become had I let obsession continue to rule me. I'm worried what the next recording will reveal.
Me too.
Me 3.
Chioma SE. Research log. Veil interface. Supplemental. They're all dead. Chorus. Conductor. Everyone. It was too much. Swept their minds away like grains of sand on a beach. They're all dead. Maya called it valuable data points. Well springs and rivers are something. What have I done?
Dang it. This killed their entire research team, but it sounds like... It's
Like their lives held no value to Dr. Sandresh. There's a troubling symmetry with data we've recovered from Titan. Data on the origin of the witness. It too was once multiple people that became conjoined by the way of some sort of ritual with a veil. Perhaps a conductor and a chorus. It is troubling that Dr. Sandresh seemed to be moving down that same path.
I don't like this, Osiris. I don't like this at all.
I don't know if I want to hit the next button, but I'm gonna have...
SE. Research log. Lakshmi 2.
What?
Maya's... I don't even know what to say. I'd recused myself from further experiments. Told her to take some time off. She refused. And the minute I wasn't there, she started hauling the brain-dead Exos out of cold storage, hooking them up to the Veil interface. She burned through dozens of them, reversed the entire machine's design. Used a chorus of brain-dead Exos to funnel data down to the conductor seat, projecting a mental imprint. Hers. I didn't know Lakshmi too, but Maya did. And now she's made this thing. It speaks with her voice, has some of her memories. The way it looks at me. It's like it knows something I don't.
Osiris, do you recognize that name? Lakshmi?
Yes. And no. Lakshmi too was an Exo and once leader of a faction on Earth known as the Future War Cult. She died over a year ago. But she never once made mention of any of this. Of Neomuna, of Maya. Did she know? Did she remember? This is all as much a revelation to me as it is to you. It throws everything she did while in the last city into question.
I mean, if she was a copy of Dr. Sandresh, then is she really dead?
I don't know. For now, I must deliver a rather uncomfortable report to Ikora.
Chioma SE. Research log. The Veil. She did it. Maya connected people to the Veil. Our own scientists. And they survived. I should be happy, but... happy that all this horror wasn't for nothing? But I'm not. I'm disgusted. In myself, in Maya, in all of us. This thing, the Veil, it's some kind of web of consciousness. Just like the Vex network, but organic instead of artificial. It makes sense why the Vex want it. Paracausal simulations. There'd be no stopping them. I should be happy. part of history to solve a cosmic riddle. Happy for Maya, happy for all of us. But I'm not. I don't feel anything. Maya is gone. The woman I knew may as well have died when we landed on Neptune. But her ghost still haunts me. This place. I don't know what to do. There's a generation of children born here now. This is their home. I don't know what to do.
Damn. Osiris, this is... I don't know if I want to listen to this anymore.
Obsession is a beast with long, sharp talons. A beast that does not so easily release its prey. Maya Sandarish is but one victim.
That sounds like you're talking from experience.
Painfully so. But unlike Dr. Sandarish, I found a way out of the beast's grasp before it was too late.
How?
By losing.
Chioma Essie. Personal log. Incidental. Maya's dead. I found her in the conductor's chair. Alone. Nobody knows what she was doing. Her copy, that thing, Lakshmi, is still developmentally incomplete. It doesn't understand what happened to Maya. I had it quarantined until we do something.
There's no dates on any of these files. There's no telling how much time is set between them.
Time enough for loss. How many are left?
3 more.
Then let us hope there are yet more answers to uncover.
3 more. I'll have to listen to...
Chioma Essie. Log. Whatever. The war mind has reactivated. Our base on Hyperion detected network activity. They found us. Classified our location, Nephili Stronghold. We already estimate that Rasputin has attempted remote interference with our network, our research. It can't. I won't let what we've learned here ruin more lives. I'm going to send Stargazer off-world to deal with the problem. They can take Lakshmi with them and do whatever. As long as it's out of the city, out of my sight. It's a risk, taking an action off-world, exposing ourselves. But we have to. What we've done here has to be quarantined. The Veil is too much power. Too much for anyone.
Stargazer. That puts the time of this recording around the foundation of the Cloud Striders. Chioma must have been really old.
Stargazer is the one responsible for redacting Nephili's stronghold from Rasputin's records. Or Maya by proxy with Lakshmi. Fascinating. There's 2 more logs left. Once we've decrypted them, I will need to take time to contemplate the larger picture they present.
You and me both.
The Veil is too great a power for humanity to wield responsibly. All that's left is to close down the facility. Neomuna will go on. Humanity will persist on the back of our unspeakable work. But I won't pass that guilt on to humanity's future. My hands can be bloodied. Let the children have innocence. And in my dissolution, I will find peace.
I don't know if I agree with Chioma's choice to hide the sins of the past. But I also do not know what I would do in her place.
Quinn says there's a data signature on this file, like something else was crawling the network. Vex signature. What's MSund 12?
There's one log left to decrypt. Perhaps we'll find out.
MSun 12. I wonder if that's Maya.
Back on Venus, the Vex simulated copies of us, Maya and I, trapped in a virtual hell. After so long, even hell can look like heaven, can't it? I'm tired. I'm done. Maya has to be out there. The Maya I remember. And all I want is one more moment with her. To hold her in my arms. Tell her that I love her. So she can tell me to hush one more time. If we learned anything from the Veil, it's that eventually we all have to learn to let go.
Mm-hmm.
So, I made contact with the Vex. I'm ready. And it's time to say goodbye.
In the end, Maya Sandaresh was consumed by her desire to understand and her inability to let go. She and Chioma lost everything in pursuit of knowledge. Chioma abandoned it all, sought to wipe the state clean for future generations.
What did we learn from all of this?
That the Veil is darkness, the power of consciousness made manifest, as much as the Traveler is the light, the power of the physical world. The implications are great, but so too are the risks. As a younger man, I may have fallen into the same trap Maya did. But now I know better. We must proceed with caution, lest the river sweeps us away. I found no more logs from Dr. Essie, but I have used her algorithm to crack the data core of the Vex conceptual mind.
That's the doodad we got from the Black Garden, right?
Indeed. The data within contained the Vex's blueprints for their artificial veil, the Black Heart. It all but proved Dr. Essie's theory. Dr. Essie theorized that the paracausal energy of the Traveler operated on a quantum wavelength parallel to electrons.
Magnets?
In simpler terms, the Traveler's power runs parallel to the forces of nature. Gravity, magnetism, sound, light. The Veil does this too. It is synchronized with the Traveler. Wherever the Traveler came from, the Veil may have as well. But what the Vex made, while connected to the Traveler, was inherently flawed. It did not create the link the Witness desired. Instead, it weakened the Traveler, created static in the flow
I
of
heard.
the cosmic forces.
I don't know if you want to eat or
But it
not.
did
I
reveal
will
one
try.
intriguing possibility. That at one time, they may have been united. Part of a whole.
So, wait. Does this mean the light and darkness were the same once? One force?
Dr. Essie believed so. I am not as convinced. But it is a theory. One many scholars will explore
It's
once
gonna
this
end me.
data is
Sorry,
shared.
guys.
But this data